Here's a snapshot of a digital marketing system. As you can see, the website is central to digital marketing these days. Any social media activity like Facebook or LinkedIn ads should be driving traffic to your website or your blog. Videos that you might use for educational purposes, again, on Facebook or YouTube, should be driving people to your website. Email marketing would do the same thing again. And of course, any kind of search engine optimization is again focused on your website. The purpose, of course, is to build a list of subscribers that you can communicate with automatically at a later date, and ultimately speak with them in person or on the phone. This diagram has a lot of moving parts, and that's why the rule of ones is so important. In other words, do one thing well before you move on to the next, and there is an order of operation. Preparation, of course, is where everything starts. Without good preparation, implementation becomes a real problem. In order to put your plans into motion, we like to use what we refer to as pipelines. And of course, these are pipelines of communication, which we'll show you very shortly. And last but not least, promotion. So these are the three basic layers to any digital marketing campaign, which is largely focused on bringing visitors to your website. Here's the overview of a marketing optimization success system, otherwise known as MOS. In the lower left-hand corner is where most people begin, basically unknown by their visitors or prospective clients. And so on the preparation level, we have research and reconnaissance, the development of a signature system or message, followed by the creation of what we call an offer escalator, after which we can move to the next level where we can start to look at attraction tactics based on all the preparation we've done. Attraction tactics, like downloadable PDFs and videos, are designed to create an opportunity where you can actually speak with a prospective customer and, of course, get to yes. In order to make this happen, it's best to employ a series of sales funnels that include things like email marketing, Facebook marketing, webinars, print media, and of course social media. Once the pipelines are in place, that you've got attraction tools, that you've got your yes conversation well crafted, and you've chosen appropriate sales funnels based on your target market, now it's time to move into promotions, where you can generate traffic or visitors to your website, people picking up the phone, sending you an email, even knocking on your door. Once you begin to generate traffic, it's very important to take the time to analyze the data that you can collect online through your website to determine how well your advertising and your traffic generation are actually working. Based on the analysis, you would make course corrections, rinse, and repeat the process based on the new information or data. And all of this gets you to a place where you are now known by your prospective customers and as a result, in demand. Let's look at the details. This won't take long. Research and reconnaissance. What does that really mean? Research and reconnaissance is really a matter of taking inventory of things like all of your print and digital collateral, brochures, booklets, website, downloadable PDFs, videos, those kind of things. What's often forgotten is your perfect client profile. Taking the time to determine who you really should be speaking to and who to direct your advertising and communications efforts to. And last but not least is keyword research, which is so often forgotten. Determining, particularly with a digital presentation, which keywords are real people using to find your product or your website. Let's assume that you've done your homework and that people are coming to your website. To ensure that visitors to your website or readers of your brochure or people who might watch your videos actually understand what it is you have to offer, it's best to develop a signature system or message that can be used in all media that you might employ to attract new clients. What constitutes a good signature system is a strategy that helps you stand apart from your competition. It defines your unique value proposition as well as defining your style and tells your story. Everyone loves a good story, and many of your prospective clients will be very interested in why you started your business and why you offer what you do. It also helps to establish your voice in the marketplace. The final stage in preparation is what we like to call the offer escalator. At this stage, you create a series of offers that escalate in value. Typically, there's an economy version, a standard version, and a deluxe version. Not everyone is shopping based on price, and you really shouldn't be offering your service or product based on price alone. That's really what's referred to as a race to the bottom. It's why there are people who will shop only for the best, and so you should be offering a deluxe version of your product or service to cater to people who want nothing but the best. The next stage in pipelines is to create what we refer to as lead magnet. This can be something as simple as a brief guide or brochure. It actually needs to solve one key problem for your client. So often businesses rely on platitudes like quality service, 25 years in business, trained staff. Those are things we all expect from a good business. Your first foot forward in communications with a prospective client should be a recognition of the problem they're trying to solve and that you're providing some valuable information they can use to take first steps towards solving the problem they have. It's important that you make it easy to consume, 5 minutes or less, and that it's downloadable. Studies have shown that offering things like a white paper or a free consultation result in low conversions, and they're hard to consume. On the other hand, toolkits and ebooks are easy to consume, but the results are still not particularly good when it comes to conversion. Highly desired lead magnets are things like webinars, videos, cheat sheets, templates. Webinars and videos can be very attractive, but they take time to consume. Your first offering really needs to be something that's quick and easy for your prospective client to read and understand what your business has to offer. And again, it really should help them solve a problem or help them take first steps towards solving that problem. I just want to reiterate here the rule of ones. Solving one problem, no more than that. It should be something that's foremost on your prospective client's mind. This will help to position you as an expert. Equally important is offering real value or education rather than trying to advertise. It should be time-friendly, easy to consume, and offers a next step, points to the next thing they should do in order to really get a solution to the problem they're trying to solve. This lead magnet should have a call to action that's leading people to take a look at the products you have to offer from your offer escalator. The purpose of your pipeline is to automate client contact and deliver your signature message, making it available to prospective clients 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is usually done through something that's referred to as a landing page that would look something like this. Your advertising or marketing would point clients to a page that looks something like this, where they can download your introductory guide. They put in their name and email address. They actually get something of value from you. In exchange, you now have their contact information so you can follow up with them. Which brings us to conversion events, getting to yes. This should be scripted, and you can implement this usually in one of two ways, through a webinar or a phone conversation, but that you're using something just like this, a PowerPoint or print materials that you've delivered to them in advance, and you're walking them through the various products or services you have to offer. And this conversation, of course, should end with a call to action. Are they interested in moving forward or purchasing the product or service you have to offer? What this involves is the creation of a client conversion framework and a schedule that integrates online ads, email, website pages, various forms of personal outreach, and print media. It would look something like this. I know this just looks like a great big switchboard of some kind, but each one of these things is essentially a pipeline of its own: online advertising, out-of-home advertising, email, website pages, again, outreach either through the telephone or one-to-one, or print media at the bottom, but they're coordinated in such a way that your prospective client finds you everywhere. Pipeline copywriting strategies include things like addressing the problem, demonstrating an empathy and an ability to offer a solution to that problem, followed by a promise, delivering a metric-based result, typically getting a particular result in a specific amount of time. Proof, having case studies, third-party articles or statistics helps to inform and convince your prospective client that you have what they need. Ping. This is basically requesting a response from your prospective client through surveys, quizzes, or questionnaires. It's a great way to learn what your prospective client are really thinking, what they're worrying about, and how they really view the problem. Promotion. Offering something special, a VIP or white glove service, makes your particular offering that much more attractive. Now we're on the promotional level. This is the last and third tier. Paid traffic. You've got social media advertising such as Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. Again, applying the rules of one here is very important. Pick one channel like Facebook, make it work. What you learn from that, you can then apply to other media channels. But trying to do all three or multiple media channels at once is just a great way to lose money. Advertising styles include things like sponsored content. In other words, an article about your particular service or product or the industry in a magazine. So rather than an ad, because people ignore ads, if you actually place an advertorial, basically an advertisement that looks like an article, but it actually provides value and informs your prospective client with a call to action at the end, you're more likely to get a response from that than a full-page ad. Direct response ads. Again, this is not just your logo on a page or at the back of the phone book. These are ads that are identifying the problem, demonstrating empathy with the fears or concerns your particular prospect happens to have, and then demonstrating that you have a solution to that particular problem. Retargeted ads are something new in the digital world. This makes it possible to learn more about a particular group of people who have already responded to some of your digital material. And so now you can create very specific ads for those who have already demonstrated an interest in your website or your Facebook posts. Analysis, often forgotten but very important. In starting a digital marketing campaign, it's important to collect the data regarding your target audience demographics, website visitor sources, page and content engagement, subscribers, and of course, your return on investment for advertising. Based on this data, you can make course corrections, which is the rinse part of rinse and repeat, and then re-engage with your prospective clients in your chosen media with improved advertising and messaging. These are data-driven course corrections. You're adjusting your audience specifications, your ad placement for best return on investment, and you're versioning your core content and doing what's called A/B split testing, offering two versions of your core content or your core message to see which version is actually getting a better response. You should be doing this all the time. Then you redeploy your adjusted marketing campaign, collect new data, and then make new course corrections based on the new data. So this is how you go from being unknown in the marketplace to in demand. You prepare, you employ your pipelines, and then activate your promotions. It starts with research and reconnaissance, which feeds the creation of your signature system and key messages, and informs how you present your particular services in a staged way from economy standard to deluxe. And from that, you can create snippets that are designed to attract the attention of your prospective clients, valuable information that helps them to solve at least one problem, and as a result, get you to a place where you can have a conversation that will get you to yes. All of this is done through sales funnels: email, social media advertising, print media, and face-to-face conversations. The purpose is to drive traffic to your website where you've automated the process of delivering valuable information, collecting contact information about your prospective clients, and following up. Because it's digital, you're collecting data that you can analyze and use to do course corrections and repeat the process again. That's essentially what we call the MOS method, or the Marketing Optimization Success System. I hope that's been helpful. This is what's behind our methodology in the creation of a website. I hope you found it useful.